a man cheat and still love his wife or partner at the same time?
No. He doesn't love his wife, partner, girlfriend wholeheartedly. But he loves himself selfishly.
Okay.
It is abhorrent, disgustingly detestable to put the word love and cheating in the same universe.
Okay.
But you can put the word cheating and selfishness in the same bracket because they coexist together. You are satisfying your desires, your ego, your sexual appetite at the expense of the very person that you're supposed to be committed to. The very person that loves you deeply, the very person that worships the ground that you walk, the very person that does everything for you, that cleans, cook, everything, that will do everything in their power to support you mentally, physically, and spiritually. And don't come to me and tell me that I was attacked spiritually or it was a mistake, because cheating is not a mistake. Cheating is a series of decisions. It's a choice. You made a choice to do what you did. And also the Bible says what? Resist the devil and he will flee. So you had an opportunity and a chance to resist the devil, but you decided to open your pants while the devil was there present with you. Don't tell me anything about I'll love you and I'll cheat on you at the same time, because those two do not exist in the same universe.
It's pure selfishness. If you did that to me, you didn't truly love me enough to not hurt me and to not hurt my feelings. You still made that selfish decision to say, I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. Because you're conscious, you're thinking in the moment that you're doing whatever you're doing. So
I'll say the same thing. Can a woman love her husband and still cheat? How do we feel, guys?
That's
if
a
the
good
roles
question.
were vice versa.
That's a good question.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I don't really agree with that. I do believe that I agree that cheating is a selfish act, but I do believe that when men cheat, not all the time does it mean that they don't love the woman that they with. You know, sometimes they cheat. Men cheat because they're visual creatures. So it's just about the intimacy. Now, is that selfish? Yes, it's selfish. Is it about just him? Yes. But does it mean that he doesn't love his wife or his partner? I would say no, not necessarily. In some cases, that may be true. But is it true to all cases? No, because it's a selfish act. And most of the time, when men step out on their wives or the significant other in their life, the person that they love, it's only about that act. They're not looking to replace her. They're not looking to move on. Men don't like change. They like to stay. They like things to be consistently the same. So is he really looking for to leave his woman and go be with somebody else? No. He saw a woman that he might have found attractive, might have found her beautiful, and he slept with her. And usually that's where he leaves it. But on the other hand, sometimes there are men who leave their wives in their homes to be with someone else. But on the most part, to say that just because someone has cheated on a person doesn't mean he didn't love them. No, he could have still loved her, but he loved himself more than he loved her because he wasn't thinking about her when he decided to go out and cheat on her. But I don't think that to say it's not in the same universe is true. There are a lot of marriages survive cheating. There's a lot of, people that move on past infidelity because the man never really wanted to be with someone else and his heart will never belongs to that other woman. But it was a selfish act that he did. It was selfish. And he just was only thinking with his body. It was a physical act. For men, it's not emotional. It's physical. So it was a physical act. Now, when he's emotionally tied to a woman, yes, we would like to think that he's not going to cheat on that woman. But underneath all that, he still is a visual creature who has ties to physical attraction. And I just think that, yes, he could still love you and cheat on you. We would want to think in a real world and with a solid, good man, yes, that might happen. But sometimes we fail at that. Some men can't resist temptation. They fail at that. So the temptations of the world, they still fall prey to. And yes, does it mean he didn't love his wife or love him? Didn't mean that. He just fell victim of his libido. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, people want to constitute love with absolute. Like, if I love this person, I'm not gonna cheat on them, and that's a lie. You don't cheat on a person because you have a certain level of respect and values. That's why you don't cheat on somebody. You have a certain level of respect and values. Now, love can influence your level of respect for that person, what it can do, but it's not going to stop a person from cheating on you. They'll cheat on you, and then when you catch them, they'll be down on their knees, begging, ready to give up the world, give you everything they have because they don't want to lose you. Do they love you? Yes. But a certain level of respect for you, no, they don't have it. They don't have it. It's not there. And it's joined with values. Some
Mm-hmm.
people are just some no good ass people, man. They
Mm-hmm.
just no good. They no good. Then you can, man. I tell you what, they can be walking on side of the road, and you can pick them up, take them to where they gotta go. You get out the car to get pump your gas. They'll drive away with your car. They just some no good ass people. It's and these are the same people in relationships. They're just no good. You know, they'll fall in love with a person and still do janky shit to them. Just that's
Mm-hmm.
just who they are. They don't respect themselves. They don't respect nothing. Will they? Can they fall in love? Yes. Look, emotional attachment. You can't control that.
Mm-hmm.
The universe, as we like to say, it gave you an attraction. It gave it that to you. It gave you an attraction. You attracted to what you are attracted to. Period. Now it's up to you to decide if you're going to chase after that attraction after you've already committed to somebody. It's
Mm-hmm.
up to you. And like I say, it goes along with values and respect for that person. Because if you have a certain level of respect for the person that you with, and you also look at the world as do unto others as you would have them do unto you, then you're not gonna do those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do whatever it takes to resist temptation. But just sitting
Mm-hmm.
up there saying, man, if he love you, ain't gonna do nothing. Hell, man, you cannot love somebody and still don't go cheat on them because you
Mm-hmm.
respect them and you have values.
Exactly. You committed to the vows that you made, and you could. And a lot of times people don't understand that even in a relationship, in a marriage, people tend to sometimes fall out of love, or the love changes. So what do you have then? Because there are a lot of people, like you say, will stand on their principles and values and say, hey, I committed myself to this, and even though I may not have those emotional feelings for that person anymore, I'm going to stand on these vows that I took with that person, and I'm going to stand on this commitment that I made. And so they just stay. But it doesn't mean you see plenty of times when men say, oh, I don't love my wife. I stopped loving her a long time ago. But I stayed because I took those vows and I'm committed to her. And this is why I'm here. So I respect her, and my principles and my values tell me that I still have to be here and be a man because I took the oath. I said I would do this, you know. And the question in, it doesn't matter, man or woman. He turns around and said, would a woman do it to a man? It doesn't matter with female or a male. Um, People can still love and still cheat. However, this I will say, usually when a woman cheats, she's looking to replace, because women are become emotional attached. They cannot just be in a relationship with a man, be intimate with a man, and walk away from that. They start to be emotional. Now, it may start out casual, but then it turns emotional. They get emotionally attached, and then they're treating the man at home like he's not enough. He ain't doing the right thing, not acting the way they should with him, because they now have found themselves emotionally attached to the outside man. And so
Yep.
then they're looking at everything the man at home doing, saying,
Mhm.
oh, you don't do this right, or you ain't doing this enough, because now you're doing a comparison. Whenever you got something to compare something to, you're always going to find fault. And that's where you broke the bond. And anytime you break the bond, that's going to happen.
Exactly.